Okay, pebbles. Alright, let's go to the... what's it? Bathhouse. Get washed up before going into town. I've been out for a while and got into more than a few fights. I didn't mean to do that.
I'm interested.
Uh-huh. But of course.
Fine.
I'm sure.
Alright, wicked. Come on then, Pebbles. Oh, I've already sold everything, have I? Really? Oh, it's armor stuff to sell.
Good health to you.
I need to get that repaired. And that. Hang on.
Let's have a word about the price.
Sure, why not?
Satisfied?
A nice sum. Just lower your demand. See now, I...
Go. Bollocks, I was just in the armourer. It's exactly the place I needed to be.
God be with you.
Okay, you're no use to me. That has to be the armour smith then. Repairs, please. Select all. Haggle the price.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Hey.
I thought just send me an extra 20 groshens is all.
That would do it.
Bit of a tight purse, I don't want to spend all my money on shit. Right. I've got one thing to take care of before I go to see Sir Razak. Okay. Obviously moving way too fast for it all to render. Good day, Captain Bernard. Or Captain Bernard, rather. I always get it to say it Bernard, don't I? There's no A there.
At your service, Sir Knight.
Yeah. Took care of that count.
Where's the proof?
Here it is.
19
The
Russian.
work is done here at Ratai. I haven't heard of any other camps, so we may finally have some peace and calm. Good work.
Thank you, Captain.
Okay.
Have no fear of idleness. Send word to Captain Robard. They're expecting you at Talmberg. Human hordes rampaging through their woods.
Very well, Captain. I'll set off immediately.
Glad to hear it.
Got fucking 19. Like, that's so stingy.
I have some trophies.
Let's see. Right, a couple.
I imagine Sir Razek's down in the little keep. Yep. Oh, that's just horrifying. Nah, I didn't.
There's the man. Good work, Henry.
Thank you, sir.
I tell you to take a well-earned rest, but unfortunately I need one more thing from you.
Whatever you command.
Jezek refuses to talk to us. The stubborn bastard's asking to see you.
Me?
Indeed. Normally I'd send for Captain Bernard to beat it out of him, and I told myself, if he's so keen to speak to you...
I'll try to get something out of him. Where is he?
He's locked up in the tower. Bernard will give you the key.
Very well, sir.
Just went to see Bernard. Alright. Let's go see him again, shall we? Last I saw him, he wasn't in the tower though, he was in the bailiff's, no, I'm thinking of a completely different person. Let's get the key off you then.
I need the key to Jezek's cell.
So Radzik let him have his way in the end. Beat some answers out of him.
If I were you, I wouldn't question Sir Radzig's orders. Give me the key.
Just try not to mess it up.
Here's that key. Thanks.
Let's go find out what he knows. See, I thought it was in the bailiffs last I knew. But like I say, that might have been somebody else. Ah, he is in the bailiffs.
Where are you putting that? Put it down there. Well, finally, I've had quite a wait.
Why do you want to talk to me of all people?
You brought me here. You should consider it an honor.
If hanging around in a damp dungeon with a condemned man is your idea of honor,
You're not seeing the bright side. You can be the one who uncovers a conspiracy against the king for your master. You don't get an opportunity like that every day. It did cross my mind, though, that it might be nice to get some assurances for my cooperation. After all, I'm the one the Margrave unjustly declared the scourge of the land and expelled from Moravia. They even pulled my beautiful castles down. It was the necessity of making a living that forced me to take some liberties.
Mm-hmm.
do you really want to question the authority of the Margrave?
I've always been loyal to the crown, but what can I do when the Margrave stole my fief?
That's not why we're here. I don't care about your conflict with the Margrave. It's your crimes against the king I'm worried about. The king you say you've always been so loyal to.
Very well, ask me anything you want. I won't be obstructive.
What I want to know most of all is who's behind things. Who are you making those forgeries for?
Do you think I couldn't have handled it all myself?
I'm not trying to insult you. It's just not a job one man could do alone.
All right, the way it began was I was short of coin, as usual. So I let those crimps in Sasau recruit me.
Recruit you into what?
I didn't inquire too much. In this business, you don't ask too many questions. But when they found out I wasn't just anybody, they put me in charge of the counterfeit. A foreigner by the name of Eric gave me instructions. But for sure, he isn't the chief. And there's someone highly placed at the monastery who's mixed up in it too. But I don't know who.
This Eric, you reckon he's not the one in charge?
He puts on airs, but he's just a naive young pup. And he's always going on about his lord, though he never mentioned him by name.
Where can I find this Eric? You must have had some meeting place.
He used to come to the workshop unannounced. And after what's happened, I doubt he'll be showing his face there again.
True enough. Dignitary.
This highly placed person at the monastery. What can you tell me about him?
I've no idea who he is, only that he's no small fry. After all, he handles the exchange of the forgeries in Passau.
I see. Is there anything else at all you can tell me about him?
No, he was supposed to supply me with materials too, but he backed out. Eric said he probably got cold feet.
But I know exactly who it is.
How did you come to hear of all this business?
I met some old friends in Colleen a few months ago, and they said they were heading for Sasau, that armed men were being recruited, and they'll hire anyone.
Old friend.
Just a couple of brigands. We used to am.
Nice friends you keep.
I was in dispute with the Margrave. A man in...
And then what?
Rapota and I had been living off stale crusts for a month, so I wasn't going to turn down the chance of work. We rode to Sasau and met with the recruiter.
Can you get to the point?
Well, they introduced me to this Eric, and he told me what was needed. They set up the workshop, got the men, the supplies, everything.
crimps. You're telling me this Eric is recruiting armed men in Sasau?
Well, it seems so. I was giving the recruiters some of the coins to do it. The fake ones, of course.
Where can I find the recruiting guild?
That's tricky. It was my friends who led me to them. We met with them in the woods next to Sasau. It's about who you know, as always.
You said you gave them money. Where was that?
They'd ride to the mine gallery to see me. I don't suppose you'd find them there now.
If you say so. That'll do me for the moment.
Will you put in a word for me with Sir Radzig? I'll swear allegiance to him if he'll have me. I'm sick of being a renegade.
I can try, but I can't promise you anything.
If that dude's still in there. Can't see him in there. Come out to meet me, nice of you.
Well, what have you learned?
All sorts of things. There's some foreigner called Eric behind the counterfeiting, and someone highly placed at the monastery.
The monastery? Really?
That's what Yen's saying.
Worse. If this is true, we'll have to come to a conclusion.
Can't we just go to the monastery to investigate?
No. If you're truly involved, I have no authority.
So what will you do?
I'll have to think about it. It won't be an easy nut to crack. I'll have to consult with the notion. And what of this Eric? Who is he?
I don't know, but he's recruiting armed men in Sasau and forming an army.
Damn! So it looks like Pribyslavitz wasn't the end of it.
Most certainly wasn't, sir. And what's more, Sir Yezhev is convinced this Eric is only a go-between, and there's someone bigger behind him.
You should return to Sasau and take a closer look at those recruiters. If they're going to attack, we must find out sooner than last time.
It might not be as straightforward as that. Sir Yezhev didn't know them and has no idea how to find them.
You'll have to manage somehow, my lad. Don't tell me there's an armed force amassing here and nobody knows anything. Go to Sasau and try to find them.
I'm not sure where to start, sir.
Then ask around the alehouses and inns, or at the Rathaus. Someone must have heard something. These things can't be entirely kept in the dark. Whatever you do, be careful, Henry. And best not mention my name. It would attract unwelcome attention. What we want is for the crimps to take you for just another village lad they can lure into their gang.
All right, sir. I'll try to blend in as best I can.
I know I'm asking a lot of you, but I know of no one else who can help as much as you can now.
Sir, there's one more thing. Sir Yezhek went with me without resistance, because I promised him he could come to an agreement with you.
My boy, my boy. You make promises in my name? That could turn out very badly for both of us. But, if it can prevent bloodshed, why the hell not? We may well come to some arrangement after all, but I can't say yet what will become of him. You'd better run along.
As you command, sir.
Just keep forgetting that I've got no bloody arrows equipped. There we go. How much money have we got? 6,000. That ain't bad. Not bad at all.
How are you, Henry?
Right, let's take a look at our map. Let's go back to Sasau. Let's go round about where they are. Or I could go back to Townburg, take out some bandits and whatnot. No, we'll fast travel to Sasau. Will it be the night? No, fantastic. You may. You're going to be as... please, every time.
What? You heard? I'm not in that... What's happened? Eager, aren't you? I'm pleased to meet you. In short. You can't duel. I thought...
Your sword was worth a fortune last time.
No doubt you carry some fine clothing on you.
Oh, I don't want this damn clothing.
Then you can go as you are. Wait, I'm giving you a chance.
Fine, I shouldn't have fucking skipped. Good blow to the face always wins.
Farewell, my lovely brocade tunic. Wear it in good health, friend.
Shame I wanted to fight him some more. Oh well. It's actually worth anything. No, it's worth absolutely fuck all. Bummer. Last time I took his sword, it was worth a fortune. Sweet, we've arrived. Happy days. Alright. I'm going to stop here. 'Cause it's a bit late. And I've been on this game an awful long time already. In fact, if I look at my stats, bear in mind I've been playing this since late Friday evening. It's now late Sunday. So, effectively 2 days. And I've spent... statistics, there we go. I've spent 19.3 hours. Damn. Total time played, that can't be right. 31 minutes. Interesting. Oh, did you add that on or something? I don't know. Done quite a few. Food eaten 51. Fruit and apples eaten, vegetables eaten, drinks consumed, potions consumed. Distance travelled 95.5 kilometres. 55. Time slept 7.6 days. 10 days skipped. Time bleeding 3 hours. Bloody hell. Starving 18 hours. Really? Alright. Combat, here we go. I've killed 55 enemies. 69 people. Because 10 of them are humans, which are also enemies. Let's point out. What was that work out? So I've killed some innocents, have I, apparently? Alright. Crime, here we are. Yeah, that's technicality. I've killed 2 civilians somehow. How have I done that? Oh, I don't even know. Anyway, thanks for watching.